All right, 2.8, last lesson in Unit 2. Last day of notes for Unit 2. Today we're going to do right triangles in three-dimensional solids, 3D. So what does that take you back to? Makes you think of?
Square, cubed.
Cubed. So what did we find the volume of last chapter, last unit? Volume of?
Cylinders.
Cylinders.
Spheres.
Spheres and?
Rectangular prism.
And?
Hemispheres.
One more.
Cones.
Cones. Yep. All right, so the one vocab that you have is slant height. Slant height, when you see the letter L in cursive like that, that means, that stands for slant height. All right, so slant height is always with the cursive letter L. And what that is your distance from the vertex to any point on the edge of the base of a cone or pyramid. So the distance from the vertex, meaning the point, corner, the point of a cone or pyramid, the pointy part at the top. Let's look at some pictures to explain that a little better. When you look at this picture, it says calculate the height of the cone to the nearest tenth of a foot. What have we been doing this whole unit? The Pythagorean theorem. So guess what we're going to have to do today? The Pythagorean theorem. How do you suppose we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the height of this cone? Here's the vertex. We just talked about slant height. Okay.
You connect the top to the middle.
You do. Just what our vocabulary word just said. The slant height, well, that's on the outside. We need to find the height of this. So can I not make my own from the vertex all the way down to the middle of the cone? Is that our slant height?
Yes.
No.
No.
That is our
Height.
That is just the height of the cone.
The slant height is the
The slant height is the what?
8 foot.
That. See how it's slanted? And that can be from the vertex. That slant height can be anywhere because it's going to be the same length anywhere to here, out here on the base. That'll be the same. All right? But as long as we have our height here, do we know what the height is right now?
No.
No? Do we know if there is what did we just make when we drew that height in there?
A right triangle.
Right triangle.
We made a right triangle right here. And like they said, the 8 is our slant height. That will be labeled with a cursive L. Now we can use our Pythagorean theorem again. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Out of, we've got 4, 8, and our height. Which one is missing? The A, the B, or the C?
The C.
Well, if you do like you did yesterday, after you put your right angle in there, you should always go straight across and label that your C. So do I have my C?
Yes.
It is what?
8.
8 squared. Now I have my A and B right here, so you can pick. What do you want the 4 to be, your A or your B?
8.
All right? So 4 squared plus B squared, that's what we're missing, equals 8 squared. What is 4 squared? Good. Plus B squared equals, what's 8 squared?
64.
Nice. What do I need to do? Subtract. Subtract what?
16.
Minus 16. Cancels it out here. b squared equals minus 16 on this side. What do I get?
48.
Find the square root of each. B equals what to the nearest tenth?
6.9 feet.
6.9 feet. And we just solved for what? 6.9 feet is the height of the cone. Nice job. All right, next problem. First of all, we need to label. They have the cone there for you, so label your cone. How do I draw the height?
Straight down
How do I do it?
straight down the center.
Start at the, what do we call this?
Point.
What do we call the point? The vertex. And we want to draw that all the way down to the middle of our circle, the base. So draw your height in there. Would I want to take my height all the way to here?
No.
No, it's to the center of your base, because that's the inside of your cone. How tall is our height?
8
8
centimeters.
centimeters. And then it says the slant height is 12 centimeters. So what is that?
The edge of the cone.
Right. Which side do you want to do? Which one is 12?
Right.
Doesn't matter, because they're both 12 centimeters, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now it says calculate the radius of the cone to the nearest tenth. How am I going to do that? What do I need to do? Make a what?
Right triangle.
I do. Right there. What is it if it's all the way across?
Diameter.
That would be the diameter. Okay, now we made our right triangle, put our right angle in there. And right opposite of our right angle is the hypotenuse, which is C. So label it. Well, we know we have our C. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I know I have my C, it's what?
12 centimeters.
Yep, 12 squared. And so now what do I have here? You want to use this as the B this time? So we're going to solve for our A to find the radius. We don't have anything. A squared plus what?
8.
8 squared. A squared plus, what's 8 squared?
64.
Indeed it is. 64 equals, what's 12 squared?
144.
Good memory. Do what?
Minus 64 on each side.
Yep. Minus 64. A squared equals, what do I get when I subtract?
80.
80. Is 80 a perfect square?
No.
80, not 88.
No.
So we need to round it to the nearest tenth. A equals what?
8.9.
Is it?
No. Yeah.
Yes.
8.9. 8.9 what?
Centimeters.
Is our what?
Diameter.
Nope.
Radius.
Our radius. So the radius is 8.9 centimeters. What is our diameter? What would the diameter?
That would be all the way across.
17.9.
17 point,
9.
8.
17.8 would be your
You have to
diameter.
round though.
8.9 times 2?
Yeah. 17.88.
It says 17.8. That's what it says.
On mine it says 17.
Try it again. Put in 8.9 times 2.
the exact?
It should be 17.8.
Oh, then yeah. That's what I have.
Okay, calculate the height of the pyramid. You do it the same way as we were doing the cones. What are we needing here, though, in order to solve this? We need to find the height. What do we have to do first? Do we need to find the height from the middle all the way down here? Do we need to on this one?
No.
Well, they give us a right triangle right here on the outside, don't they?
Yeah.
So opposite of that, right here is a what? How long? Do we know the length of a side?
15.
Or not side.
There's no side.
Yeah.
We don't.
The edge? Do we know the edge?
No.
No.
Isn't anything from the outside down, from the vertex on any edge, the same length? Not on a pyramid, but on a cone? Okay, well let's try it and see what happens. Let me erase all my marks here. So what do you want to do first? What should we do first? You want to make the height then?
You don't have one.
Or do you want to use what we have here? You want to use this triangle?
Yeah.
Right here, and right here. What do you think? It's up to you. What do you want to do?
So that triangle.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We all agree on that.
You have to take 15 divided by 2
Because why do we have to put this in? I'm waiting for somebody to say something. Why can't we just use the triangle on the outside? What does the directions ask us to do? Calculate the height of the pyramid. So we need to find this to the middle all the way out. That's what we have to solve for, is the inside, the height. All right, because that's what the directions ask us to do. So what do I have here? From the inside out, now I'm using this triangle. Here's my right angle. Do I have my C? Right here?
Yes.
It is what? Okay. And I have either my A or my B. What do you want the 15 to be? Nice. All right. 15 squared. That's a memory.
2.5.
Good. Can I keep going on here? Are we good? I'm going to stop here because there's a mistake. Who sees it?
Take 15 divided by 2.
Right. Is this 15?
No.
What is it?
7.5.
How come?
Because 2 takes divided by 2.
Right, the whole length across here. This is like the ones we were doing in our worksheets yesterday. This is only halfway across, so it's not 15, it's 15 divided by 2, which equals 7.5. So it's not 15 squared, it is 7.5 squared. Now we can finish it. So what's 7.5 squared? 56.25 plus b squared equals, what's 21 squared?
441.
Woohoo! Can you imagine how long these would take if you could use your calculator? You'd be here forever. Now what do I do?
Subtract 56.25.
Good. You do. Minus 56.25, and if you're doing decimals, you would line them up if you didn't have a calculator. B squared equals,
7.
oop, you're ahead of me one, 384.75. Do I round here at this point? No, only round in your answer. So now hit your square root buttons. B equals, rounded to the nearest tenth.
19.6.
19.6 what? Meters. Nice. Okay, so don't let the pyramids get you on the bases. If they give you the full base, make sure you divide it by 2 and take half. Just like on a cone, if they give you the diameter, you have to cut it in half to get the what? What's half of the diameter?
Radius.
The radius. All right, last one. This one's kind of fun. Kind of funky. This is kind of like the jumping magic trick I showed you. Whenever I look at this one, the box like moves all over the page on me. Probably more so on your paper because it's smaller. They want us to calculate the distance between point A and B to the nearest tenth. Well, here's B.